Welcome to TLC's Start Smart Essential College Study Skills online video workshop series. This video focuses on academic reading. Active textbook reading is a key study skill for student success. Nearly every class makes you read them. Makes is the right word here. Requires, forces, or insists will also work, but few people read textbooks unless they have to. So understanding how to read a textbook is vital for success in college. What exactly is reading? Reading is learning. It's intentional and active process, a task that requires focus and attention. It's contextual. It's two-way communication between an author and reader. It's understanding and interpreting, thinking and reflecting, and making connections between previous experiences and learning. Let's go over some strategies to help you be more effective and efficient when you sit down to read your textbooks. First, don't read front to back. Read backwards. Reading a textbook chapter front to back ensures that you will waste time. I know it's counterintuitive to not read a book front to back, but don't do it. Try reading your textbook chapter in this order. Go to the questions at the end first. Read them, answer them to the best of your ability, and then begin your actual reading strategies. This will sort of prime the engine of retention. Next, read the final summary of the chapter. This will give you a general background as to the big ideas in the chapter. Third, look at the headings and subdivision of the chapter. Fourth, read the chapter introduction. From that point, you can then work through the chapter from front to back. By taking this out-of-order strategy, you are focusing not on the chronological order, but rather connecting the ideas found in the chapter together. This is infinitely more important than reading things in the order they were written. Next, read for big ideas. Textbooks are extremely thorough. You, while needing thoroughness, are not going to be able to absorb every tiny detail found in a chapter. You have to focus on what's important. Read for the big ideas first and foremost, and you'll be able to sift through the mountain of information available. In textbooks, big ideas are easy to spot because they are often in bold print or section headings. Look for the complete sentence or thought that summarizes and drives each subdivision, and you'll have identified the big ideas. Read for key details. Big ideas need support. Otherwise, they're just opinions. After you identify each big idea, make note of the supporting details that fill out and help the big idea make sense. While this looks different in each subject, they should be relatively easy to pick out. Key people, places, and events often make up the key details in history books. Grammar rules are the important details frequently in grammar books. For languages, vocabulary are some of the most important key details of the chapter. Check your notes against the questions at the end of the chapter. If they reflect the same key ideas, you know you are barking up the right tree. Lastly, read the book once, but your notes multiple times. You should never have to read a chapter more than once. If you've done your reading well and taken notes as you read, you have a record of the thoughts, ideas, theories, and concepts being communicated. Granted, it takes a while to adapt to this approach. Don't be upset if you have a time of adjustment before being able to read a chapter only once. But if you put in the work now to get used to reading a textbook more effectively, consider the time you'll save in the long run. That concludes this workshop on academic reading. That concludes this workshop on academic reading.